welcome to Shore Fishing Films, everyone. We are at the EOBC 2023 and this is the Flatfish competition. It's going to be the same format as most years. This time though, I'm using one of the new Zircon XGT14s. Going to see how that goes with the glass tip. Anyway, we're going to fish the Flatfish competition. It is rammed, people every 10-15 feet. So we're just putting small baits out just past the waves to see what we can catch. So we'll catch up with you in a minute. Hope you have a good time. I hope we have a good time. See you soon. It's not a flatfish. It's one of them three-bearded rocklings. It's not flat, it's round, but it has got a really fat belly. A bit like me, really. Huh? Get him on up, get him back in, he doesn't count.
The winner.
Yay, well done. That's a massive dab, that one. Let you unhook it. Well, we're in the last 45 minutes now of this flounder competition. Or flounder flatfish competition, I should say. I've had a rottling. Ryan's still trying, he's getting lots of bites. And Steve's had a little dab. There's not millions of fish coming out for us, but we have seen quite a few along the beach. They are tiny, they always are in this competition normally. So I'm trying for the biggest one, that's my excuse. We'll see what happens, see if we can get one out in the last 45 minutes. But the tide is approaching fast. Get out. So we're going to carry on this fishing and I'll catch back with you at the end. See you in a minute. Well, we might have spoke too soon. Look, he's got his first one. Ryan is in with a dab. Well done.
First one up here as well.
Yeah. Is it worth weighing it? No. Let's get it back in. Hey, at last. Well, it's the last cast. The guys down there, you can see them in the background, they're all catching little flatfish like this. Loads of them, so they've got loads of points. I think it's a point of fish in this competition. If we don't speak to you in a minute because we've got something on our last cast, we'll see you early in the morning. Laters. Hello everyone, it's day 2 of this EOBC and we are on Easington Beach. As you can see, there's quite a few people. But we're going to be fishing in our usual spot. It has changed quite a bit since the last time we were here. The cliff seems to have been eroded a little bit and has been washed into the sand. It makes it a little bit different. It's different holes and things like that, different features in the sand. So we've been checking that out over low tide, and we're going to stick out some worms on pulley rigs. We're only going to use pulley rigs today because there is a bit of a surf, and we know from experience that we can manage that, and we're not going to get tangled up. So it means we're fishing all the time. Doing a competition like this, it's not really times to experiment. Stick to what you know and make sure your bait stays in the water. So today we're using blue lug. We've got some fresh black wraps, and we also have some peeler crab with squid. So we've got a decent range of baits, and we're going to see if we can find something. But after being here, because we got here at 4 o'clock this morning, make sure we got our space. After being here, was watching the surf. It looks very bassy today, more than a cod venue. So I think we'll be fishing more in deep holes and gullies. There's a few here by the rocks, I'll show you in a minute. And we'll see if we can pick out a bass. I think that's our target today. Maybe if when the tide's coming in, it flattens off a little bit and we can get behind the waves, might pick up a codling, who knows. But the idea is to catch a fish so we don't blank. The second idea is to catch a fish that's big enough to weigh in. The third idea obviously is to win. We'll have to see. Right, we're going to get baited up now. You've got 10 minutes left. We've got to get the rods in the sea then, and we'll spend 6 hours trying to win. We'll catch up with you in a bit. Nine o'clock. Everybody is casting. Kick-off time. Well, as you can tell, because of the lack of communication, there's not been a lot of fish. Everybody along this section of the coast, even a few of our friends further down at Kilnsea, are having massive issues with holding the bottom. So we, Ryan and I, are casting up tide, but where people are doing that, they're tightening their lines up. That has the opposite effect of what we need. Sorry, my lips are going a bit numb, the wind's gone to the north. So we're just walking back and leaving a massive bow of line like we would in the Bristol Channel. And our baits are staying out there until somebody else gets washed along the beach and reels us in. Fortunately, we seem to be casting a little bit past them, and we're getting to stay out there for a while, but still no fish. So hopefully as the tide comes up, we might be all right. Sticking out crab baits, sticking out lug baits, squid baits, combination baits. Nothing's happening at the moment. The people we've phoned further down the coast, they haven't had anything either. So we'll have to see if people further up the coast can hold the bottom and if they have caught any fish. I expect somebody will weigh in at the weigh-in. They always do. There's normally a long queue, but we've still got 2 hours to go and we're going to give it our best. Catch you in a minute. Yeah, cool. Well, we said we weren't going to catch anything today, we didn't think. We haven't seen anything on the beach or heard of anything. People were walking past saying, it's rubbish. But I caught a rock lid. It doesn't count though. Same as yesterday. If you can see it there. Little free bearded rockman. I'll get him back in the sea. This will probably be it for today. We'll see if we can win in the raffle. We'll catch you later on. Last cast, look, nice little bass. We caught it off the top here because the waves are hitting the cliff. Unfortunately, he ain't big enough, but it is still one of the only fish caught on this beach today. So it's only about what, 12 inches, so about a pound, if that. I'll get him back in the sea. See you all later, folks. Gonna win the raffle now. Cheers. Wow, there's a bit of a swell going on from the North Sea. Down towards where we were yesterday, Easington, there's like a 7-foot surf. We're not going to fish there today. What we've done is we have travelled north towards Bridlington itself because the Philly Brig headland is out into the bay and it's calming the swell a little bit. So it's easily fishable. I don't know if you can see behind me. It looks amazing for bass today. It is a flattish beach. You do get rays here, but I don't know if it's a little bit rough for them. So our target today will be bass, definitely. So I'm going to get set up. There's hardly anybody on this beach, but I'm sure that'll change. And we'll get some fish, hopefully. Right, we'll catch up with you once we're set up. See you in a minute. Right, we've got 2 minutes to go before it's casting in time. It looks lovely. Low tide is actually an hour later than yesterday, so hoping that it might settle even more. But just to show you what we're using, pulley rigs with a stopper, which is a sliding stop to aid hooking the fish. And then we've got a simple pulley arms, about 2.5, 3 foot long, with black lug. And that's about it, really. We're just trying to keep it simple like we did yesterday in the surf and that, and see if we can pick up a bass. Right, we better go and get fishing. Lovely slack line bite there. Bass in the surf. Send him out to sea. Well, just packing up now. We've had a last cast. We're going to dart off back to the way and see what we caught. But nothing by us, unfortunately, not this time, unless something goes now. But just wanted to give a big shout out to our good friend Kevin Winters. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it with us this year because he's not been very well, but we wish him all the best, and we will see you again soon, hopefully, at this lovely competition. Catch you all later. Well, everybody's guys leaving the beach now for the last time. It's been an amazing competition, so thank you very much for all the organisers of the EOBC. We will see you again next year. It's not been a very successful one for us this year. Just a bass and a couple of rockling and a couple of flatties, but it's been hard fishing. It's been really fun though. So until next year, we'll see you all later. Tight lines, everyone.